How do you know? Shoot. Add a title. Cancer full moon live stream. Add title. Am I live? Okay, I think I did it. I think I did it. Okay. Now we wait for people to come. Okay, well, I guess for those of you who are going to be watching this or listening to this or doing whatever you want to do with this, while nobody's here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the full moon in Cancer. The moon rules Cancer. It's the only sign that it rules. So that means the moon is its best self in Cancer. There was this analogy in ancient astrology that they would use about the rulership scheme. So that being like, the sun rules Leo and Mars rules Scorpio in the Hellenistic tradition. So these rulerships were considered to be where the planets felt at home. So if you think about you being in your own home, you're best able to be yourself, do your thing, do your own thing when you're in your own home. So this was sort of the analogy that the ancients would use for the rulership scheme. And so if you have any planet in its home sign, that means that planet is best able to carry out its significations, best able to carry out its work. So Venus in Libra. If you have Venus in Libra, then that's a pretty happy Venus. Venus can do Venusian things. Venus can bring people together. Venus can create art. Venus can just be desire, love, and beauty in all things. And that seems that ends up becoming like a more easily streamed channel for certain people who have that planet in its sign of rulership. So, I mean, and along with that comes the exaltation scheme, and along with that comes the falls and the exile schemes. So there's a lot going on in terms of ancient astrology and these schemes, but a Cancer full moon is going to be the moon at home. So when we think about the moon, what do we think about? We think about water. We think about women. We think about the home and the family. We think about emotions. We think about receptivity. All of the light that the moon gives off comes from the sun. This is where it got its ancient association with receptivity. So that's a little bit about the full moon. What else can we expect from it? It's making a square to Chiron, which I don't tend to talk about too much because Chiron moves so slowly. But when it is squaring Chiron, there's definitely a chance for some emotional unrest. There's definitely a chance for some healing, definitely under healing that happens like within, like deep stuff that starts to come up. A Cancer full moon can also just be a time of great emotion, emotional catharsis, safe space to be emotional. So I guess I'll read myself if nobody's going to come. But that would be cool. I kind of don't mind it when nobody's here. I kind of like talking to myself. But I have reversed temperance that just jumped out for me. So what does that mean? The Temperance card is actually quite interesting because a lot of people just immediately go to balance. That's like the first thing that comes up. So Temperance really points to, oh my gosh, Cheyenne, hi. Do you want a reading? You're the first person here. And I'm reading myself. So the Temperance card is what I got for myself. I got it in reverse. And what that means for me is definitely that there's a little bit more work, like the fine tuning of something that has to be done. So it really resonates with me for a specific situation that I know I'm going to be dealing with very soon. So I don't really need to expand on that, but do you want me to pull a card for you? You don't have to. I can just continue talking. Thank you for coming. You're the first person. And you have two little girls. Two girls, right? Two very cute. Or no. I don't think that that's right. I think that you have, I know you have one daughter, but I can't remember if you have a daughter and a son or two daughters. I can't remember. Ooh, she's gone. Well, I lost her. That's okay. I asked her too many questions about her children. We will see if anybody comes here. In the meantime. Well, this is fun. This is going to be a long 30 minutes. Okay. What can we expect for the collective for this full moon in Cancer? All right. That reversed hermit will not leave me alone. Oh my God. Fuck. What are you doing here? The collective is going to like it. This is full mean for me. Oh. Again. This is the one that I advertised the most. And it comes with the least. Well, I'm only doing this for 30 minutes. Imagine if somebody could see me right now. I mean, maybe they fucking can. I don't know. The internet is crazy. Can this not happen like this? Cheese and crackers. I can't handle that reversed hermit card anymore. Now I just want to... Come on, people. If I'm just gonna sit here. It's a third of the way over. Oh my god, what? What is it that you want? So I'm gonna join this thing when I see me screaming at myself and the hermit card. Whoa, you've never, ever come at me like this. What is it? I enjoy you and I appreciate it. Hey, ahora mismo, Mr. Grinch. What are you trying to tell me? You're so embarrassing. Bing, 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 bing. Free readings. Thanks for being. Wise guy. The House of Friends. Everybody's having a good Cancer full moon. They don't fucking need me. I don't fucking need it. It's awesome. To tell people what I'm doing. Bing, 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 bing. My hair looks so good right now. The hell? Girl, I'm killing it. Hi! I've got you here. I've got some people on YouTube here. And it's a Cancer full moon. And you know, I was going to wear my poncho today. I thought about you, but I wasn't sure if you would join us, so I wasn't sure if you'd see it. All right, I'm going to pull a card for you. Get ready. It's a Cancer full moon, so if you can spend time with family, and you've got thumbs up, and if you've got Cancer in the Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. You've got Cancer in the 10th house. Usually that has something to do with your a public self. The 10th house is the highest point in the sky, so it's where all planets, including the sun, culminate in the sky and then they begin to set. And so the 10th house was associated usually with just the thing that you are public about. And so usually that is the career. That tends to be like when you look back on your life, what were you known for? So it can be the house of career, but also just the house of being a little bit public. Maybe if you're doing anything, this might be happening for you here. But I'm going to pull a card for you about it. And we'll see what we got. Okay. All right. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. This is you very much. I don't know if you've been having like a very you day, but Queen of Pentacles tends to show up as a more mature earth sign female, and that is very much you, being a Virgo. But it can also just point to the fact that you were probably pretty busy today, maybe taking care of other people. Make sure you're taking care of yourself too. Cancer moons can make us very giving, very emotionally empathetic, and very kind to other people. So if you've been helping other people out, make sure you're helping yourself out too. Eating well, taking care of yourself physically especially. So yeah, maybe I'll go put on my poncho. I'm gonna go put on my poncho. Dana! Hi! I'm wearing a poncho that Zach's mom gave me because she's on the live stream. Dana, do you want a card? You want a card? I know you want a card. I know you want a card. Look at that fireplace. What? This is the closest I can get to Cancer, which is a water sign. I've made my fireplace blue. So that's what we're gonna have to work with. She says hi to you, Marsha. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card for you. All right, what does Dana need to know on this full moon? On this full moon, she has it in her house of friends. In her house of friends. Justice. Ooh, tying up loose ends. Karmic debts. What's being leveled here? What's being leveled here? Or does something need to be leveled here? Who owes you an apology? Who owes you? Thank you. I love it. I love it. It's so cozy and comfy in my apartment. Sometimes it gets cold and I wear it a lot actually. But Dana, yeah, woof is right. Justice is about saying this is right and this is wrong with zero gray area, and I deserve this and I have not received this. This can also point to power balance sort of in friends. Do you feel like you have certain friendships that are taking more from you than you are giving to them? It's not fair. It's not fair, and you deserve better because you are one of the most supportive people that I know, and you are one of the most giving people that I know. So I only say that because it's in your house of friends. This could be any relationship that you have with a person. Spirit wants you to know about justice. So let me pull another card about it. Let's see what we got going on here. The Justice card. Based on our last conversation, I kind of think that we're knowing what we're talking about. Okay, what do we got for Dana? Okay, grief. This is the card of grief. This is focusing on the spilled cups rather than focusing on the not spilled cups. Make sure that you're not spending your energy focusing on something that is sad and maybe you're ready to close the door on when there are beautiful things surrounding you that could use your energy as well. So if this is, yeah, I know. It's funny because Dana and I were literally just texting, and so I know exactly what this is about. But yeah, so the Five of Cups doesn't lie, and the Five of Cups also, especially on a Cancer full moon, is going to point to that gray area of more cups. Queen of Cups, you know her, you're familiar with her. The Cancer full moon is going to point to those gray areas, especially when justice comes in. I think justice is also coming in to help you a little bit. Justice is coming in to be like, okay, draw clear lines. Josh! Hi! Okay, I'm so excited. Thanks for joining. For the first 15 minutes, there was literally no one here. So, hi. But this is definitely, Dana, this is for you about just the gray areas of emotion and where you have to find the strength to draw those lines yourself. Okay, Josh, if you want a reading, let me know because I'm doing that. I pull cards. I miss you, by the way. You have short hair now and it's crazy and it blows my mind. But yeah. So, Dana, I think that you know what you need to do. I think you know where you need to draw some lines and be like, okay, I've grieved about this already, and I don't need to continue being in that place. Like, I've done this, you know? I miss you too, Josh. I miss you too. Are you still in the Bronx? Are you working at Starbucks? Last I was there, you were working at Starbucks in Riverdale. I don't know if you're still working there, but I think I probably owe you a visit. I haven't seen you in literally years. I'm only doing this for 7 more minutes, but I really appreciate that you guys are here. Not sadly, that was a really nice spot. I like Riverdale. I bet you're killing it too. Yeah, Queen of Cups for sure. So the Queen of Cups to me was popping out as like, the thing about like the court cards, they can mean people, but in this sense, it was definitely for you, meaning you are embodying the Queen of Cups. You're empathizing too much sometimes with the wrong people. Cut those justice lines. You gotta be like, you know what? No, I get that this person is human and I get that they're capable of change, but at the same time, I do not have to give them any more of my energy than I've already given them, right? So you've already given this person so much like room. You've given them so much space to be like, I know you have the capacity. You've given them love. You've given them so much love. And it's time you stop giving them love and like draw these boundaries. And this card, just like whatever this is, spend time with your friends. Sister, this is a full moon in your 11th house of friends. It's rising over New Hampshire? Oh my gosh. The full moon is rising over New Hampshire. So spend time with your friends if you can. We'll FaceTime later. It'll be great. But this is the cups energy that you need, is the 3 of Cups. You need your friends around you. You need that kind of love around you. You don't need the love. You don't need complicated love that's demanding of you and puts pressure on you. And oh my gosh, why is every Cups card falling out for you? But the 10 of Cups is within your reach. It's within your reach and you will get it, okay? So that happy ending where you feel fulfilled and you feel stable, that comes with drawing the right boundaries, and that comes with you not serving your energy to places where it's just a bottomless pit. And at that point, that situation is, you can get that closure by sending that message if you need. Remember, there's a sword. Let me find Justice. Remember that there is a sword in Justice's hand. And that sword represents the element of air, of communication, of stating these boundaries. And so if you need to take your time to like state to this person, okay, like, thank you for saying whatever you've said, but it's time for me to say, okay, no, look at that sword. And now it's time for you to be like, okay, no, I am finished with like this. It's time to say that. You don't need to answer that message that you got with anything but goodbye, is what I'm saying to you. So, spend time with your friends, spend time with me, spend time with anybody who's around you. Because I feel like you've got, I don't know if this is true, but maybe you've made some friends in Baltimore that you can safely hang out with. That would be really nice. I know that this time is really difficult. Heart, 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 I love you. Oh, and I've got, wait, what's that? Oh, whoa, you know what these mean. Okay, new project. So this sort of feels like it's coming out for all three people here. But the Ace of Pentacles points to a new beginning in the physical realm. And so if this is a new job, if this is a new project, if this is a new like health kick, this is what comes in. This is pure physical energy. This is pure financial, like anything that secures you in your physical existence. That's your home, your finances, the food you eat, all that stuff, your physical health. And the Magician, you have the will and you have the way to do it. You have all the means sitting here on your little desk. You have all the things that you need in your power to start this thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys woke up tomorrow and you were just excited to start whatever this thing is. So I love these cards that are popping out for you. It's so much better to do this with you guys than doing it alone. I was just like before you guys got on here, I was just like pulling cards for myself. That's not as fun. That's not as fun. So, Josh, I'm going to pull a card for you because I only have 3 minutes left of this. And this is what I do. Like while I go live, the only thing that I'm doing is pulling cards for people. So I'm pulling a card for you whether you like it or not. Ooh, reversed Emperor. Okay. What this can mean is maybe there's a lack of boundaries somewhere in your life. Maybe there's a lack of structure somewhere in your life. And this is an indication that you might need to play by the rules in some way. Even though the rules are boring and nobody likes them, they do serve a purpose. And so the Emperor is all about structure, borders, clean lines, squares, things like that. So making sure that this is also a dominating male figure. So in the reverse position, this could literally just mean you're missing your father. This could literally mean like maybe boss's influence on you is not so good. Something along those lines. So I'm going to expand on it a little bit. I didn't even know you had a YouTube. I think everybody has a YouTube, but it's not like so much of a public thing. It's definitely feeling like a person for you, a water sign male. So that could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that maybe you're just not listening to their influence as much anymore. If that's not it and the boundaries thing was resonating for you, this is definitely pointing to the need for emotional boundaries. Okay, so the difference between the King and the Queen of Cups, the Queen is productive of all of this emotional energy for anyone who's around. She's abundant. She's just flowing with love, flowing with energy. And the King comes in and puts boundaries on that. and it's helpful. It's good. It indicates mastery. So you have all these emotions and they're very good for you, but at the same time, you have to make sure that they're serving good purposes, and you have to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of as well in your emotions. So make sure that you're drawing clear lines for yourself and for others in your emotional space. And if it resonated for you that this is like a boss that you don't want to listen to, then they're probably a water sign. But yeah, I'm getting so much Cups energy, which makes so much sense because it's a Cancer full moon. But this is sort of feeling like maybe it's possible that you're like dating someone new, and this is like sort of an area in which you need to like start establishing some boundaries, sort of like somebody might be coming on too strong and you sort of need to be like, whoa. But I think that this is definitely like a watery space, and it's very important that you are, again, just making those boundaries and creating that structure. That's what I got for you. Okay. I'm going to hop off. It's 7:31. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye. How do I end it?